It is now time for the last match of the night.
Indeed it is, Duda. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. We have had a flurry of goals over the course of the last couple of match days, haven't we? And that was absolutely wonderful to see the Midnight Wizards in full fabulous flow. They were as good as it gets in the Baller League. Eugene Starikov causing so many problems for 876 United. That was a fabulous finish as well from Malik Menana. Ronaldinho enjoyed that for sure. This, a moment of brilliance as well from the Chilean defender, Benjamin Zamora. Let's not forget as well, 876 United got themselves back into it, courtesy of Adoni with a really lovely finish. Hassan Al-Said got Usain Bolt excited and thinking of all sorts of possibilities, but a penalty awarded meant Eugene Starikov would seal the victory for the Midnight Wizards, who were dancing all the way to 3 points. But the goalkeeper added something special. Matias Reinares with his first goal in the Baller League, and perhaps the goal and the pick of the bunch. Just a glorious finish. Ronaldinho-esque, shall we say. So then, we move on to the final instalment of the day. Glitch FC against For the Win. And one has to wonder what this one has in store. It's got a tough act to follow, no doubt about it. Ronaldinho's Midnight Wizards victorious by 5-2. And now what does the final instalment have in store for us here today on match day 3? It's two sides that have flirted with frustration over the course of the opening 2 match days here in the Baller League. Glitch FC, 9th in the league, 0-2 as it stands. For the Win with a 1-0-1 record, 4th in the table as it stands. Here come the teams. So the final instalment of Baller League Match Day 3 gives us Glitch FC and For the Win FC. It's a side that has an array of possibilities. Juan Manuel Martinez, the star focus for the Win FC, but let's focus on Glitch FC for now, shall we? One change in the side that lost by 3-2 to the Midnight Wizards in match day 2. Juan Wagner will drop to the bench, and on comes David Longo, the Venezuelan player, into the starting lineup here from a For the Win perspective. One change for them as well. Rivera drops out of the matchday roster completely, and in comes Juan Manuel Martinez, the wild card, 5 times Argentine international, a 4-time champion in Argentina with both Boca Juniors and Vélez Sarsfield. This the final Cauchy prediction of the day, and For the Win edge it just. So then, one last roll of the dice. Glitch FC, eager to find their first victory of the campaign. And For the Win, hoping to get back to winning ways. So then Leonardo Espinosa underneath Juan Manuel Martinez. Underway. One final foray on match day 3 of Baller League. What do we have in store? Callum Williams, your commentator. Make sure you stay with us after the proceedings and after the game has finished as well. We've got plenty of post-game coverage coming your way. Glitch FC and For the Win, coached by Oscar Navarez and Danny Godoy today. Long ball forward, twisted down into the danger zone, it's pushed away. Maneuvered inside. Here is Martinez. Lovely footwork from the former Boca Juniors man, trying to play it across the face of goal. Well, as we said, having a player that has his footballing resume in the Baller League is wonderful. Goalkeeper Jason called into action. And Martinez, of course, as we mentioned, 5 times he's been capped by the Argentine national team. Copa Sudamericana winner with Independiente, a Club World Cup winner with Corinthians back in 2013 when they beat Chelsea. It's a footballing resume of some degree. And charging down again. So here's Benito, ex-Miami United player down the line. Picked up on the far side by Luis Felipe. Still Glitch looking to find a way through, unsuccessful on this occasion. And for the win, of course, were victorious on the opening day against Any Means United by 3-2, but they come into this game having lost to M3 FC by 3-1. Glitch eager to find their first win of the campaign. They lost 7-2 to Speed United and then 3-2 to the Midnight Wizards. Just 4 goals scored, joint 3rd lowest scorers coming into match day 3. And one of 3 sides yet to find a win. So Glitch on the ball, unable to manoeuvre forward this time through Daniel Gonzalez, who scored a goal in that loss to Midnight Wizards last week. Well, the decision will now go in favour of For the Win because Daniel Gonzalez, with the kick in, played the ball above knee height. Gonzalez, oh! That is a top-tier goal. Glitch FC, 9th in the league, with a glitch in the Baller League system. A second goal in the Baller League for Daniel Gonzalez, and perhaps his best yet. Just a glorious execution. Goalkeeper at full stretch, nowhere near it. And Glitch lead by 1-0. Well, here come For the Win. They came oh so close. Time seemed to stand still. Manuel Juarez, the Venezuelan player, coming so close. So the ball on the far side now as For the Win look to find a way back into the proceedings. It's a glorious start for Glitch FC. If you missed the goal, you might want to go and find it somewhere else. Daniel Gonzalez with the finish for Glitch. Here they come though, and the wrong side of the netting. For the Win coming close. It's a miscue, I think, in the end from Luis Felipe, the Ecuadorian, who goes all the way through and going on and on. Lovely little intervention as well with the pass. Here's Martinez. Martinez over to the far side now. Suarez. Martinez trying to flick the ball up, and Leonardo Espinosa on defensive duties now. Leonardo Espinosa forcing a routine save for the goalkeeper. Rodrigo de la Terba, ex-Venezuelan under-18 captain, with the save. Juarez, Venezuelan, 6 years in the Venezuelan Primera, has Copa Libertadores experience as well. Here's Ariel Martinez, the Cuban international. Ball lofted high from one goalkeeper to another. Here they come again, Glitch FC, stopped in their tracks for now. Darren Scott Rios, Puerto Rican international, freshly introduced. Played professionally in both Germany and Spain, wearing number 22 there. Currently plays in the USL League 2 in the United States for Miami City. Well, he's got his jersey, his For the Win jersey. You can get yours, of course, as well. Head over to ballerleague.us. Cleverly done. And here they come again, and it's an intervention that was necessary from the goalkeeper, De La Turba. Here's Leon Jason, the goalkeeper. And Benito. Foul in favour of Glitch FC, who lead by a goal to nil. For those of you joining us late, a wonderful goal from Daniel Gonzalez. Space and time for Glitch FC again. Charge down. Juarez on the far side, keeping them at bay for now. Here's Jason, the goalkeeper. Plays indoor football in Orlando. Has some work to do. Able to make the save this time. Here's Rios. And the ball into touch on the near side. Martinez eager to play. Juarez. Cleverly done by Martinez. Though Benito was on hand this time. Really good footwork. Here come Glitch with numbers in their favour. Here come Glitch again. It's a really good challenge and a necessary save as well. Manuel Juarez at full stretch, as well as De La Turba. It's a late challenge, but the referee allows play to go on here. Martinez! This is the save from Leon Jason. So a handful of changes made. Turning in the midfield for Glitch is Santiago Espinosa, Venezuelan. Long ball forward, goalkeeper was committed and had to be. And the effort towards goal was hoisted into the sky. Apologies in the end from Daniel Gonzalez. Shouldn't really have to apologise given the quality of the goal he did score earlier on. So here's Martinez down under the challenge. Referee does blow the whistle in his favour. Plays it forward and perhaps an opening here. Another really smart piece of goalkeeping. And here come For the Win again. Martinez down under the challenge, not for the first time. Argentine, ex-Argentine international down under the challenge. Just trying to wriggle away, didn't he? Leg came out and caught the former Boca Juniors man. And so perhaps an opening now. The effort towards goal is well wide of the intended target. Can Glitch add another? Goalkeeper calm under pressure. Espinosa, who's a Colombian futsal league champion. Rios amongst the flurry. Martinez inside. And a foul in favour of For the Win FC. Retreating Santiago Espinosa with the challenge. So forward now for Glitch. Oh. Well, another really good opening for Glitch. And Leonardo Espinosa looking to add to his 2 Baller League goals already. It's beautifully played through. It's just tumbled at the vital moments. 1 or 2 famous faces in the crowd. Surprised as well that Glitch don't have a second goal. So here go Glitch again. Espinosa unable to combine. Forward now. Espinosa caught the rough end of the challenge from Manuel Juarez. As we said, a player of considerable experience, has played in the Copa Libertadores. And took no prisoners with this challenge on Leonardo Espinosa. Himself has plenty of professional experience. 80 appearances across Chilean football. Thought about striking it, in the end his teammate does, and wide. Now a long ball forward to interrogate. Glitch in control as it stands. 1 more minute until the game changer. Rojas. De La Turga gives the ball away. It was an open net for a moment or two. Here's Leonardo Espinosa. Twinkle toed. And it's a robust challenge. Really met out of frustration from Juan Palacios Salazar. Here's Rojas. Unable to force a way toward goal this time. We have 1 more chance. Martinez and wide. So, game changer. Onside is what we'll play now. So all offside rules are suspended. Attacking players may position themselves freely anywhere on the field. Offside lines are now not in effect, and this will completely change the game. So, the 2 sets of players having a discussion as to how this will change the game. Luis Felipe has caused problems, as has Leonardo Espinosa. Came ever so close to getting his 3rd goal in the Baller League. And he expects both teams to be much more deeper now, deeper in opposing territory. Last touch coming off of a for-the-win player. So that was the 3rd flag. Had to have a moment to confirm it. So a penalty kick to Glitch. And Gonzalez scored 1. Can he score 2? No, he can't. Big chance for Glitch. Espinosa forcing a save at the near post. Espinosa has been a pest thus far. course, he plays in the major arena soccer league nowadays in Chicago. Used to this type of football. Goalkeeper giving the ball away. Problems here. Espinosa, Gonzalez, and Espinosa's. There's not an offside. The referees have blown for offside. There's no offside. Well, the flag has been dropped to challenge it.
Challenge is successful.
Challenge is successful, unsurprisingly. Well, we're all learning. We're only in match day 3 of the Baller League. So the ball will be back in the possession of Glitch. Ball over to the far side. Here's Gonzalez now. Up into the sky from Juarez. Rojas. The long ball forward now. Espinosa tried to get something on it. Didn't need Espinosa. So as Felipe latched onto it for his second goal in the Baller League. And Glitch FC, second of the day. Well, it's a really good piece of goalkeeping. Played it through, and where Espinosa failed, Luis Felipe didn't. And now Glitch FC lead by 2-0. Are they on the cusp of their first Baller League victory? Effort towards goal is easily gathered. And they go long again. This is the advantage of the current situation we find ourselves in during the game changer. Onside, no offside. Martinez. So into the final minute of the first half of the final game on match day 3 of the Baller League. Short for now for Felipe. Well, this one comes to nothing. So far, so good for Glitch FC, who have simply been the better team. For the win, have had 1 or 2 glimpses through Juan Manuel Martinez. But in truth, they've not offered as much as many would have assumed they would. Goalkeeper has an effort towards goal. Carried away to one side. So now a second flag. Benito and Benito.
3, 2, 1.
So then, Glitch comfortable and at times compelling, and leading for the win by 2-0. 2 exemplary goals. One from Daniel Gonzalez, one to savour for some time, and the other from Luis Felipe, taking advantage of the onside game changer. With the ball lobbed over the top, Espinosa unable to gather, but right on the edge of the goalkeeper's line, Luis Felipe took full advantage to give us a scoreline at half-time of Glitch FC 2 for the win, FC 0. So let's send it back to the studio team, shall we? And send it over to Susanna Fuller.
Thank you so much, Cal. Oh, Elisha, what a night we have had. My God, my head is still ringing. I've got the Carnival band just like
I'm still in
bumping in my brain.
I still hear it.
Still hearing it.
Yes.
Still hearing it. So that was banging in my head, but we saw some bangers today.
Whole lot of bangers. Let's see it. Let's watch them.
Golazos. Here are our top 5 from
W's
match
in the
day
chat
3.
for the bangers.
This
Ooh,
guy
Eugene
cannot stop scoring goals
Eugene.
and doing backflips.
It's in his blood.
It's there. It is.
Actually,
signature move.
Oh.
So good. You know, okay, a goalie goal. You know I'm a sucker for a goalie goal.
What looks better than a keeper scoring?
I mean, it's sublime.
The answer is you,
beautiful.
Susanna. You. It's you. It's ooh.
Oh, what a guy.
How do I come up with that? How do I do it? How do I do it?
Okay, Jose Escobar. I see you.
Boy, Jose's on a run. He's on a run. He's hot.
That was tasty.
Oh, shake him. Oh, shake him.
Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, Malik.
Wizard.
What?
That was magic.
Oh, my God.
In front of Ronaldinho.
I know, right?
Scoring
What
like
a moment.
That, legendary.
What a moment. And then, oh, here we go. Another goalie goal.
Come on. From the half. From the logo. From the logo. Oh.
Mwah.
Gems.
Chef's kiss.
I feel like Baller League is turning into a jewelry store. The way they drop in gems in the building is crazy. It's crazy.
So amazing. All right, that's going to do it. Cal, we got 15 minutes left, my guy. Can you do it?
Talk to us, Cal.
Well, there's one way to find out, isn't there? A very warm welcome back to the second half. Well, as Elijah said, we've had plenty of gems here on match day 3, but he also said pressure makes diamonds. And for the win, FC now under a considerable amount of pressure if they are to find a way back into the game. Here comes Glitch, though, looking to make it 3. Gonzalez, Felipe unable to garner. Can they, could they, in the opening exchanges? Lovely footwork. Gonzalez, well charged down by combative Manuel Juarez. Next goal, crucial to the outcome here on the final game of match day 3 in the Baller League. Well, you might fancy it from here, you know. Up into the sky it goes. So they now look to make it 3 in some style. Towards goal it goes, and this time it's well wide. Well, it's been a very, very unsettling 15 minutes for the win FC. Long ball forward. Didn't seem to take a touch on the way through. Up it goes. Espinosa. Wagner happy to go back to the goalkeeper. Leon Jason. Into the wide areas now as Glitch look to make it 3. Here's Benito. Good save from the goalkeeper. Chested down wonderfully by Martinez. Into his namesake. Wants the ball back. Martinez. And offside, the verdict. Oh, theatrics won't win anything in the Baller League. Here they come, though. It's a testing moment, a good save. And so that's the 3rd one. So for the win, FC will have themselves a penalty. So a real chance now for the win. Juan Manuel Martinez stopped in his efforts. The play is dead. And he can't believe it. Was that the chance for this for the win FC side? Never say never in the Baller League. Still plenty of football left to be played. Here's Benito. Martinez. Really good challenge by Benito. Now it's Espinosa again. Ah! Goalkeeper might have gotten a touch on the way through. If he did, it's a wonderful save. Here's Martinez in the end.